associate pastor. He was a baby priest at Divine Mercy, so we trained him in. We take credit. And humility, it's my good thing. Anyway, he wrote this. He said, "A walk of mercy is meant to draw us more deeply into the merciful love of Jesus. It's meant to teach us that our own sufferings and failings are places of mercy, not places of condemnation. It's meant to show us the merciful love of Jesus knows no limits. This is what allows us to surrender our whole lives to him. We know the depth of his mercy for us, so we can pick up our cross and follow him. As you pray these stations and meditate on Jesus, ponder Jesus' mercy pouring out for you. I pray you will be able to say, in every circumstance, what Jesus himself said the night of his passion, for his mercy endures forever." When I read this, of course, after I had to experience learning the stations across, it was like, and then I was complaining, like, why didn't somebody tell me? It was like, yeah, he said it right here. But that line, this is what allows us to surrender our whole lives to him. We know the depth of his mercy for us so that we can pick up our cross to follow him. It says a lot nicer than offer it up. But I think a lot of those things you just have to experience. And if this book helps people to experience going deeper into the stations of the cross, or any of the ways, the multiple ways in our Catholic tradition that we have to pray, is something we just have to keep entering into and taking the time for. And it's really especially nice to be able to do that during Lent. I know that in the email I got from someone, they asked me to put together some questions. Is it all right if I just, I don't know who to look at, who's in charge? Is it all right if I just, because is there some discussion then? People had to break up and offer that. One of the things that, because I broke up the talk, by the way, I do some talks on prayer, and I was putting this talk together, and I wrote most of it up last week. And then today I went to the Adoration Chapel and I went, I'm changing it all. So hopefully it wasn't too bumpy. But I really felt like I wanted to relate to you the three parts of my prayer and the use of the stations across, of doing the stations, of entering into the stations, and then letting the stations enter into you. So those are the three areas, and hopefully I gave that message across in a fairly clear way. So my question for our discussion, I guess, is to ponder your own prayer life and think about, where have you said, I'm just going to do it? And you just go and do it. And then, like I said, it's okay to just do that prayer. It's okay to just show up for Mass even if you're not feeling it. In fact, you better show up for Mass even if you're not feeling it. But think about some time in your life when you've just done it. Then try to think of some time in any part of your prayer life. It doesn't have to be the stations. It could be maybe it's during Mass, maybe it's during the Rosary, Lectio Divina, anything. When you've entered into that prayer, and what does that feel like? And how did that happen? Just to ponder that and reflect on it. And then when have you let the prayer enter into you? And when that happens, that's when we change, and that's when the world changes. And if you have some of those things that you might be able to share with each other, that's even better. So ponder it on yourself, and then think about which one of those three, or any of those three, in which you might be able to share with somebody in your group, or sitting next to you, or part of that discussion. So, and with that, I think I'll be done. Is that anything else?
Thank you. Thank you, Sharon.